everyone. I have one more super special, super awesome co-author. Well, I actually got a couple more after this, but this lady is pretty special to me. We actually met on Facebook in a Facebook group. She posted something, I answered something, and we've been talking and working together ever since. And that was like, what, Tina, like 4 years ago, 3 years ago?
4 years ago.
Wow, I can't believe it's been that long. But, when you're having a great time, when you're doing stuff with people you like, when things are flowing and you can start to see, the results of all your hard work is really easy. And I just wanted to say publicly, that I'm so very proud of you for all that you've accomplished, all that you've done, and how you've taken your business, turned it around, and doing some extraordinary things. So I'm very proud of you for that. I'm glad to be a part of that and working with you on that.
Thank you.
All right, y'all, we are here to talk about I have to say it because it's going out of my brain right now. You know how when you get older, things just fly out of your brain? So that's what happens to me. And I always tell people, look, I can't remember anything because of chemo, breast cancer, old age, and some other thing that I can't even remember why I can't remember. But we're here to talk about this purpose-driven journal for entrepreneurs. And Tena is one of the co-authors. Like I said, I've known her for a while. She is the ultimate caregiving expert. So Tina, I'm going to turn it over to you. Tell us about you, tell us about your business, and tell us who you serve.
I am the owner of the Ultimate Caregiving Expert and TenaScallan.com, where I help loving caregivers survive in caregiving, to thrive in caregiving. I provide caregiving solutions through workbooks, through consulting, and I even created a wonderful course called The Ultimate Secrets to Caregiving, which will be coming out soon.
Yes, definitely. Yay. Love it.
And I do a lot of work every day. I even do a lot of VA work for caregivers. I try to help them have passive income while they're caregiving so they can make a little extra money. And if it's not caregiving, it's somebody else. So
Right.
I have my hands full.
Definitely, because I'm here to tell you, excuse me, we were just talking about this a little bit before we turned on the cameras. Caregiving is something else. It's so funny because my husband, I talk about this in my story. My husband and I were living carefree. We're doing what we want, traveling and all of this stuff. And then he suffered a devastating stroke in 2011. So we went from being carefree to now I was his caregiver. And that was crazy. I'm telling you, just not only to see him survive the stroke, but then have to do all the stuff afterwards to help him get through the stroke. Of course, right now you can't even tell. He looks like perfectly normal, awesome, but those years of struggling, and then too, when you have a stroke, you never quite get over it 100%. I don't care how mild it is. You might think you do, but you don't. But then the roles were switched 6 months later because I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer and he became my caregiver. So we've been on both sides of the caregiving aisle and it's not a fun place to be. So my hat and my heart are off to you for doing that and taking that on, because people need to know, like you say, caregiving can happen in an instant. One day you're out traveling the world, no problem. And the next day you're stuck in a hospital room or trying to see how to get your loved one home to their own home so that you can take care of them. So what you do is necessary and needed in this space. So that leads me to this question. But before I do that, I want to let y'all know that y'all can help us do something. This book, this journal is really a great and awesome project, and 10 of us have come together to produce it. And now we want you to purchase it. It's available this weekend, this Black Friday weekend, for only 99 cents. So go ahead and get your copy. And you can do that by either scanning the QR code that you see on the screen or clicking the link below. But now let's get back to Tina. Tina, what made you become a part of this project?
Well, caregiving is very stressful. At times it can be very devastating too. And prayer calms me down. Prayer keeps me grounded. So whenever I'm stressed out, I reach for the Lord and I ask Him to help me, because I say my prayers every night. But then when I wake up in the morning, I say, "Dear God, please become my CEO and let me be
Right.
the manager, and please guide me through everything, because it is hard."
Mm-hmm.
And some of the stories that I hear, I do a lot of praying for people.
No, that's right. We have to. I think you and I have prayed online in Messenger. We don't really see each other that much. I mean, we do some videos together and stuff like that, but we pray a lot online. I know I do. And sometimes it's just a little prayer like, God help us. God help us not to kill the person that's on the other side of that phone or something.
Or help me with my stress.
I know. Help me with my stress. Help me get through. Help me do what I have to do. So it's amazing how God is in the little pieces of our life all day long. And that's what this journal talks about, is really trying to help you to feel that way about God, to let your prayers out. Maybe you don't even think that you pray. But Tina and I know just God help me is a prayer, or
Yeah.
please guide me, or like you said, become my CEO for the day. I really, really love that. And so now I know you guys are going to love this, because I have this kind of tour of the inside of the prayer journal, so that you can see it. So we're going to step away for a second. I want you to watch that and then come right back. Okay, you're back. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were able to see all the great stuff that we're talking about, plus get to know the co-authors a little bit, who are actually in the prayer journal and are sharing their way of communicating with God and what they do. So Tina, once again, I have another question for you. So how do you incorporate prayer into your business?
I ask Him every day. I mean, like I said, when I first wake up in the morning, I pray to God. I ask Him, please be my CEO for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Help me figure things out. And I'm going to tell you, I never used to pray in the morning
Oh,
before I
really?
woke up.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
now that I have, things have been so much better. I'm calmer. Business is going well. And
Mm-hmm.
ideas just fly into my head. So,
That's for sure. That's for sure. You're getting a lot of those. I mean, not just regular ideas, but really good ideas, like the course, for instance, or like what's going into the course and how much value you're putting into the course. And I know that people are going to learn so much from you, because you're a busy woman. I mean, you got a husband, you got a business, you got a life to lead. That's a lot. And some people may
yeah.
say, well, I got kids and I got that. But I'm telling you, just keeping our husbands on track, keeping ourselves on track, keeping our business on track, that's a lot of work. And it stresses us out, especially in the type of work that you do, dealing with people, dealing with emotions, dealing with mothers and daughters and brothers and uncles and the whole family. And we know how our family can be sometimes, not the greatest, right? But I can understand how prayer can help you and help you feel less stressed, because every person in this world right now is stressed out about something, is, thinking about something that's not going quite right. And that prayer, or that communication with God, or being able to write it down, because I know writing is lethargic. I love it. I love keeping journals. I love writing down my thoughts and all of that. And this is what the book is going to help you do. So remember, scan the QR code or click the link below and go ahead and get your book. So Tina, we're going to let you get out of here in a minute, but do you have any final words for anyone who's considering, who may be in a caregiving situation and may also need to get a hold of this book too? Any final words, and then we're going to let you go.
This prayer journal is phenomenal for caregivers, because to write your thoughts, good or bad, is very soothing, and it'll help you. And it is self-care when you
Mm-hmm.
write all your things down.
Yep.
And I think that everyone should write their thoughts down, and the care journal will do that.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Thank you so much for being a part of this project. Thank you so much for being you. And everyone out there, happy holidays. Don't shop till you drop. Get some food, take care of yourself, get some rest, and go buy the book. Oh, did I mention that it's only 99 cents for this whole Black Friday weekend? So I'm sure you can spare 99 cents to help us get to bestseller because we need you for that. Thank you, everyone. And